I will submit that. So here we are, round 2, game 2, hopefully the last game. I get my Merfolk Spy right off the bat, 2 lands, Angelic Wall, Celestial Flare. So I'm going to keep this when it comes around. My time to choose. Oh, okay, so he had to mulligan. It's never fun. And he kept it. So we get 2 more cards than our opponent, and both of them are Air Servant. Play Merfolk Spy and see what it is that he has. Alright, we get an extra land. Swing through and see that one of his 5 cards is a Firecat. Alright, well let's see if another one of his is a mountain on his turn. Play an Angelic Wall, which does almost exactly nothing versus Firecat. Although Flare does plenty versus Firecat. Train Condor. Okay. So he's probably stuck on blue. I'll see what played that Firecat out first. Okay, probably just hit the same Firecat. Can't be sure though. Well, I don't really have anything to do, so my only thing is to hold up the Celestial Flare. He is still stuck on blue. Okay. Can't really think of any blue combat tricks. Alright, well I am also stuck on lands, but I'm hitting him for 1 per turn. I joke around about that a little bit. Oh, okay, so if he gets 2 more, then he gets that guy out. So that's hopefully what the Celestial Flare will hit. I'll get my Sliver on. There's the Firecat. Oh, Battle Sliver. Okay. That's better than the Firecat. Okay, so I could hold the Celestial Flare here. If he attacks with both, I'll flare and he'll probably just let the Condor go. So I think I'm going to attack in with the Sliver and hope that he will block with his Battle Sliver. And just his Battle Sliver. Okay, so he lets that through. He does have a shock. Okay, so I know 3 of his cards, and he has 3 cards in hand, so I have complete knowledge. So next turn, he could... yeah. So I think I'm going to have to let those go over. Use my mana a little bit more efficiently, and play out a Charging Griffin, which will most likely just get shocked. But if you disrespected this little guy before, you gotta see all the work that he just did. Okay, yeah, so that baits out the shock. Then he'll send over... okay, you get the Mancer, which is going to grab back the shock. Which is pretty good. He can get rid of that Spy, which is what I would do, or he can get rid of the Sliver. So he'll attack with both. I will only block the bird. Things are swinging his way pretty quickly. So I will attack with everybody. Wish I had picked up a land, because then I could get a Messenger Drake out there. Messenger Drake would be perfect, because it would trade and get me a card. I'm probably not going to flare this turn, so I am going to get out of Sliver Construct, so I'm using my mana. Ideally, that flare is going to run itself into Jace's Mind Sculptor, which is just about to come out to get me. Because if I can... Huh, he used a shock that way. Okay, well that's a reasonable way to use the shock. I would really think that he'd want to get that Mind Sculptor out there. But to each their own. I've got Show of Valor, which would have been really good on that Angelic Wall to block the Battle Sliver, but alas. Okay, so I could Flare and Valor. And really those are my only choices, so there's really not even any mana holding to be done. All of my guys are vigilant, except for the Merfolk Spy. I'm gonna spy in with him anyway. So really there are very few choices to be made here, until we see what he's gonna do about things. Okay, so he wants to block the Sliver. I could make this into a 4/6 and keep the Sliver around, which I think is what I will do. It's not really doing anything else sitting in my hand, so I will keep that Sentinel Sliver alive. This one card is not a surprise. Okay, so he's going to hit me for 7 this turn. And then more than 3 next, so I gotta come up with something pretty awesome here. Might have to flare. Yeah, okay, so I can't knock anything out of the air. He can just sack the Mancer, and that won't really hurt him too much. I can kill the Mancer and then flare after combat, but that's still just going to get his bird. I really need to drop Pacifism here. So I am simply going to block to kill and hope that I get myself out of this one. With my draw step, which did not happen. Okay. One, two, three, four, 5. So I can't kill him on the swing. I don't have any flyers to put in his way. So this is his game. But I am gonna attack in, just so I can see that last card in his hand, get some more information. So he let all of it go through, he's just holding that. So everybody is going to fly. So I will just hold. Got himself a blur sliver. I cannot knock enough out of the air. Alright, so he takes this game. Negative 12, wow, that really hurt. Okay. So, third game. He's got a lot in the air, so these guys definitely stay home. That guy's awful. So is there anything that wants to come out for Suntail Hawk? We'll ask the question again. I don't really see anything. It seems like it was just a mana problem that game. Yeah, I think